It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunflower cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunflower. Tradition just tastes better.
Award-nominated Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawat.
You guys make our day with a ray of hope.
You guys always rocked. I've been inspired. You guys are totally awesome. There's no words that can describe how awesome you guys are.
I will always say TBR is the best. TBR brings joy into my home.
Thank you, TBR. Brilliant. Just keep up the great work. Let's hope management gives you guys a big increase.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za. That's feedback@alansar.org.za. Or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
This ummah was given the nuskha, this ummah was given the prescription. But the reality of that has come out, the shock of that has come out. The talks of Jannat and Jahannam also not there. But we say talk interesting topics, don't talk depressing topics. What's this talk about Qabr and Jannat, Jahannam? That's depressing. Talk contemporary issues, talk about sports, talk about the latest news. 22 people chasing behind a piece of pigskin. That 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, no problem. The talk of deen, we're looking for the nearest exit to run quickly out. Why the heart of the ummah is not alive? What is the salah of the ummah today? What does the poet say? فَمَنْ قَامَ لِلتَّكْبِيرِ فمن قام للتكبير لاقته رحمة وكان كعبد باب مولاه يقرأ وصار لرب العرش حين صلاته نجيا فيا طوباه لو كان يخشع. He says when the Musalli stands on the Musalla and says Allahu Akbar, laqathu rahmatun, the rahmat of Allah races to cover up this Musalli. Every boundary, every obstacle, every distance between him and Allah is removed. وَكَانَ كَعَبَدٍ بَابُ مَوْلَاهُ يَقْرَعُ. His example is like that person who is knocking at the door of Allah's arsh. And he starts reading in Salah. وَصَارَ لِرَبِّ الْعَرْشِ حِينَ صَلَاتِهِ نَجِيًّا. When he starts reciting in Salah, it is as if he is speaking, communicating directly with Allah. He is in munajat with Allah. He is in communion with Allah. فَيَا تُوبَاهُ لَوْ كَانَ يَخْشَعُ. He says, Mubarak, glad tidings to him, if only he would have khushu in that salah. If only he would have khushu in that salah. What is the salah of the ummah today? Janabi Rasulullah said, Ya'ti ala nasi zamanun yusalluna wa la yusallun. He said, a time will come upon my ummah, they will be making salah, but it will not be salah. Yushiku an tadkhul al-masjid al-jami' fala yara rajulan khashi'a. He says, you will enter Jami' masjid, packed with musallis, thousands of musallis, there will not be one person with khushu in his salah. Daniel alayhi salam, several thousand years before this ummah could come into existence, Allah reveals upon him that the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is coming. This ummah will be given such a salah, lo sallaha qawm Nuh ma ghuriqu, wa lo sallaha qawm Aad ma akhadathum as-sayha, wa lo sallaha qawm Thamud. Such a salah they will be given. لو صلاها قوم ثمود ما أرسلت عليهم الريح العقيم. Daniel alayhi salam, several thousand years before this ummah could come into existence, he said an ummah is coming. They will be given such a salah that if Nuh alayhi salam's ummah had this salah, the flood would not have come. If Qawm Aad, if Qawm Samud had this salah, then the scream of the angels, the wind which rains for 8 days and 7 nights, that azab of Allah that befell the nations of the past would never have befallen them if they were given the salah of the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Such a salah this ummah was given. One person came to Maulana Yusuf Sahib rahmatullah alayhi. He said to him, what is this you are saying that makes salah, and through salah Allah will fulfill the needs? What is this you are saying? Doesn't make sense. I have to make effort also. I have to do this also. I have to do that also. What does Maulana Yusuf Sahib tell him? He says, read 2 rakat salah and ask Allah to give you 2 loaves of bread. He said, you're saying the same thing again. Then Maulana Yusuf Sahib rahmatullahi sighs. He says, you don't have this much yaqeen. You don't have this much yaqeen that on 2 rakat salah, Allah will give you 2 loaves of bread, yet you want Allah on the same salah to give you Jannat. Allah's Jannat forever and ever you want through the same salah, yet you don't have the yaqeen that Allah will give you 2 loaves of bread on that salah. The garden of the salah of this ummah has dried up. The leaves have withered. The garden of the salah of this ummah is full of weeds and thorns. Shaitan has stolen the love of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam from the hearts of this ummah. And what is the tragedy? That 100 ringgit note we had in a pocket, if it goes missing, what happens? Whole day he's feeling his pocket, whole day he's crying, whole day he's worried. Why? My 100 ringgit is gone. Shaitan has stolen the love of Allah and His Rasul from the heart. The garden of the salah of the ummah has dried up and still he is not worried. The perception of the loss is not there. This was that ummah that was given such a salah.
Take a deep breath and get ready. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
I think we're going to hear this on Monday, and you're going to have 60 seconds to answer 5 questions correctly. And who knows? Cash money, courtesy of Bougie Bay, could be yours. It's going to be a minute in it to win it. And that'll be that. Literally, that clock is going to tick exactly as it's ticking now. The clock's going to tick down. Your 60 seconds, you'll get general knowledge questions. And if you get 5 out of 5, 300 Rand a day can be yours.
Looking forward to it.
Hey.
You've got 3 days to prep.
Brush up on your general knowledge,
Absolutely.
so to speak. Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome on into your breakfast rush. It's the 11th of December, 2025.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu on the 20th of Jamad al-Akhir,
Your time's up.
1447. That's cheating.
You heard that. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Come Monday morning, we bring back the brain squeeze here on your breakfast rush, where we give you the opportunity to play, to answer some questions, to have a little bit of fun, quick little conversation with us. And who knows, we could be putting some money into your bank account.
As easy as that.
EFT.
You don't even have to use your fuel to come pick it up.
No, we're not going to cost you any money. We won't, promise.
We'll just give it to you.
We'll send it, we'll just like, you answer the question, okay, cool, give me your banking details, and we'll send it straight to you.
So cool.
Done and done.
At a time where people need every rand the most, I would say.
$300 puts a good amount of petrol in the car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it also contributes to stationery for next year.
Mm-hmm. Listen, pens are expensive, boys and girls. Yeah.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum, welcome. So, sounds like you're in a submarine 2,000 meters below sea level and you're standing on its roof.
But I'm trying to get out of the water. Can you hear me?
He's trying to get out of the water.
Swim faster.
I know you're there. It's the audio that is not clear, Superintendent Rauf.
Okay, is that better now?
So much better. What did you do? Tell me so I know for later.
I just opened the submarine door.
There you go.
Stuck my head out.
Hey, he's getting some signal now. Fantastic. All right, then. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I'm not going to complain. I'm loving the weather this morning. Hopefully, drivers are doing the same as well. So what's happening on the roads?
You know what I enjoy? Every morning, I go to the control room at 4 o'clock. Between 4 and 5, we charge 20 people for going to red traffic lights.
Whoa!
Every morning.
Can I send an invitation to you guys?
Send me an intersection where they're doing it.
Yeah.
And if we have a camera there, we'll do it.
If you have... No. I want you to come, like, personally.
Yeah, we can do that too.
Sheringham Road.
You'll be the first one to get charged if you go the wrong way.
Negative. I don't do that because I know my insurance company is not going to pay out if I meet in an accident.
No, sorry, I was talking about the person next to you.
Yeah.
No, never.
All right, leave it. What's happening on the roads?
All right. Busy morning. It's raining in most parts of Durban. The roads are still wet. Lots of puddles of water everywhere with the overnight rain. So just be careful as you're driving this morning. Standing still traffic on the NC going towards Pietermaritzburg, just past Man Hill, going up the hill towards the new mall, towards Kiri. Traffic at a complete standstill. So just be aware of that, please. Accident on the NC before Hammersdale. I think that's what's causing it. The traffic to slow down. Also, very misty conditions in the upper highway area this morning from Hammersdale, going all the way past Cato Ridge. Oh my goodness, straight to the red. Cato Ridge, Camperdown, that area. Lots of mist, but just be aware of that, please. We have another accident. Now, this is near Verlenen. You got trucks involved in this one. The recovery is in progress. Left-hand lanes obstructed. Traffic is moving past the accident scene. Now, this is for people who are traveling. Just be aware of that. Accident on the M1 Higginson Highway. Don't know exactly whereabouts, but it's at some traffic light, KTT traffic light. That's where it is on the M1 Higginson Highway. So there will be delays on Higginson Highway. Just be aware of that. Now, what's happening on the NC at this point? The accident at Hammersdale northbound, before Hammersdale, one lane of traffic has now been opened. Remember that the entire freeway was closed completely, so traffic was backed up past the Man Hill toll. So one lane has opened up. Traffic is starting to move, but at a snail's pace, very, very slowly. So if you are in a hurry going to Pietermaritzburg this morning, I'm suggesting to you that you take the M13. When you get past onto the R103, when you get to Cato Ridge, you jump back onto the NC again. You would have passed the accident scene. That's your first update.
So you're standing in a control room where you've got visibility of all of the various different cameras that are monitoring intersections and that in Itiquini, I suppose.
Correct. So I get to choose every morning.
Yeah.
Where I want to go and punish people.
The choice of words, though, punish people.
For the wrong thing that they do.
Ah, there we go. And one of those wrong things would be driving through a red light.
You know what people don't realize, Michelle? How dangerous it is to go through a red traffic light.
Yep.
And, when you sit there and look at the cameras, they do not even slow down. They just drive right through. And that's so dangerous. It's unbelievable that if they have to have a collision, there will obviously be fatalities.
Definitely not a punishment, but teaching them something that they should have known a long time ago.
A long time ago, indeed. Shub, I've got a very important question to ask you because I'm going to see if the listeners know the answer to this one here, right? There is one collective word that the entire Indian community of KwaZulu-Natal, or maybe just Durban, I don't know, but one collective word that this community has for every single insect. Do you know the word?
Call a bougie.
Call a
Well
bougie.
done.
Yay! Oh, man. We'll talk about bougies and more later.
Walaikum salam.
He just went flowed straight with that one. It's fantastic. 6:40. Let's go find out what we can expect weather-wise for KZN.
Weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Assalamu alaikum. If you just joined us on our social media as well, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and on my TikTok. Assalamu alaikum. Trisha in Dundee. Fantastic Fats is watching the video as well. Sing.inc88. You're there. I do see you. Thank you very much for doing that. Logging into our social media. Hey, remember, you can press the share button. It's just down there. Just look down. Look, yeah. Press the share button. Anyway, Durban today, expecting rain for the better part of the morning in certain parts, and then for the day, cloudy 26 degrees for Durban. Pietermaritzburg, a cloudy 29. Margate today, cloudy day expected there, 26 degrees. Richards Bay, cloudy 26 as well. Ladysmith, a cloudy 29 degrees. Johannesburg, expecting cloud cover 24 at lunchtime. And Cape Town, a sunny day expected there, a 28 degree high in the mother city. Kajal, good morning to you. AK, hello and welcome as well. So you on our socials, look down the bottom end of your screen. You're going to find a share button. It's somewhere down there, depending on which socials you're using, right? Press the share button, go bring your friends and let them know the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar is live on socials, and we keep you covered with your news, views, and interviews as we get through the program. The Arabian Queen and Razia Ismail, assalamu alaikum to you.
And to Sarah Bibi Mustafa, who says, today teachers are closing completely.
Which teachers?
School and madrasa are closed.
Everybody.
And then he says, is Nazmira closing as well?
Yes.
And then, interesting question. Is she a madrasa appa or a school teacher?
Yes.
All of the above.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So, yes.
I feel like the yes man.
Officially, I think the schools and madrasas that have not closed yet will be closing within today and tomorrow. Those that have not closed yet, a lot already have.
Fantastic. That means the roads are going to get even more quieter because more companies will be closing down. Guys are going in for their year-end, what do they call them? Staff parties?
Yeah, functions,
dinners, this and that and the others. If you've been for yours already, give us a heads up. Like, how was it? Was it good? Did you do anything different than you've done in the last couple of years? Send us a message. Let us know. Sarah, assalamu alaikum. Fauzi, hope you're good. Razia Qadr, assalamu alaikum to you. Fazila Kaji says, beautiful talk. Very sad to hear. I know, Fazila, we were talking about that this morning. The subject. Good subject. Early in the morning.
Truthful subject, a reality for everybody. And I like her last line where she said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide the ummah.
Ameen. Farooq Khan, assalamu alaikum. Shabir and Shada Ali out in Phoenix. Brian Abrahams says,
may you receive what you've been praying for. Love it. Ameen.
Without a doubt. Ismail Khan, love is nothing without action. trust is nothing without proof, and sorry is nothing without change. Do you find it difficult to say sorry? I know it's dependent on the situation that you find yourself in, but like generally speaking, do you find it difficult to say sorry?
No.
If
I'm wrong,
yeah,
then I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think accountability is a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that things should be swept under the carpet. If there is a situation with good intention, it needs to be resolved. How else do you move past reality?
Close the door.
And that's not going to benefit you because it's going to open.
Yeah, that's true. Trisha says no, I don't feel it difficult to say sorry either. So, Iman Assalamu alaikum. Making an apology for something negative that you may have caused, whether directly or indirectly, doesn't make you a small person.
Not at all.
No. Just remember that. Saying sorry, but at the same time, if you're saying sorry and making the same mistake again,
are you really sorry?
Yeah. Hable. All right, we're going to turn our attention to a critical issue today affecting South Africa's public healthcare system. So COSATU has made a formal submission to Parliament on the special appropriation bill following major funding cuts from the United States Agency for International Development. We'll be chatting with COSATU to find out more about their presentation. And then, of course, a bit later on, the sponsor of the brain squeeze, Bougie Bay, comes into studio.
Looking forward to that. Anything personalized when it comes to jewelry is everything.
Now, I want to ask where the name came from.
Bougie Bay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
We've seen them at all the shows and everything. We've maybe even visited their stalls and stuff like that.
So bougie, from my understanding, is lingo for classy.
Eh?
Classy. That's the definition.
Is it?
You bougie.
Oh, is it uppity?
Yeah.
Not uppity.
You classy.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Let the games begin. Think you've got what it takes? Brain Squeeze is back, and Bougie Bay is ready to put cash money in your pocket. Cash money. All you have to do is answer a few general knowledge questions. Get them right, and that 300 Rand is yours per day. That's 300 Rand per day on a rollover, the Breakfast Rush, and Bougie Bay. Adding a little more spice to your December with the Brain Squeeze. Think you've got what it takes? Let the games begin.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR. तुम आई मोहम्मद कहने पर केस कर सकते हो। आओ हम पुकार 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 कर बार बार कहेंगे आई लव मोहम्मद, आई लव मोहम्मद, आई लव मोहम्मद। I love you Muhammad. I love you Muhammad. I love you Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. दुनिया में सबसे जुदा, सबसे बड़ा नामे मोहम्मद। अल्लाह ने दुनिया से भी पहले चुना नामे मोहम्मद। I love you Muhammad. I love you Muhammad. I love you Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
तारीफ वाला ये नाम नामी जिसको फरिश्ते भेजे सलामी तारीफ वाला ये नाम नामी जिसको फरिश्ते भेजे सलामी नाम खुदा जब लिखा फिर लिख दिया नाम मोहम्मद जन्नत के दरवाजे पर देखा गया नाम मोहम्मद दुनिया में सबसे जुदा सबसे बड़ा नाम मोहम्मद अल्लाह ने दुनिया से भी
TBR, it's 6:49 if you're watching the clock. This is Zahir Usmani in the background there with Hussein Radhakadri. Beautiful. Some of the new stuff that Ali's gone out, done some shopping and came back with. Coming up a little bit later on, we got a little bit of Article Rahman expected on the program. Everybody's favorite Hasbunallah on the show, but later on as well. It's your breakfast rush and making headlining news. Since the other day,
10 to 7, ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula has slammed the ANC in KZN structure, accusing the province of collapsing under fractional or factional battles and poor performance, and likening what was meant to be a Ferrari to a sputtering Taz. So, speaking on the sidelines of the ANC's National General Council meeting in Boksburg just yesterday, Mbalula said the national leadership had lost confidence in the KZN Provincial Executive Committee, which was disbanded earlier this year following the party's bruising 2024 election results.
But wait, let's just listen to this really quickly.
That is a big disappointment in terms of our intervention. And I can assure you that there's going to be changes in KZN. That structure is too big. And we're going to make it leaner. And we're going to bring new people in KZN. So that you must know for sure is coming. Around February, that is coming. We are not happy about our performance there. We thought we were bringing a Ferrari, but I think now that is a Taz that is operating there. So we need to get out of that particular situation. We have not been doing well. KZN, we disbanded the structure because we are facing existential crisis there.
Which is
tsunami. What do people do which we have given them a task? They are busy fighting over who must lead. They are fighting who must lead.
My question is, when he says he's bringing in new people, are these people over the age of 60 or 70? Because that seems to be part of the problem.
I just want to know about their qualifications, their experience, how they got in.
Yeah.
The comparison between a Ferrari and a sputtering Taz was
Hey, listen,
interesting.
if you're driving a Taz right now, let me be the first person to say to you, that's a nice car.
Agreed.
That's a nice car,
Absolutely.
right? Let me be the first one to say that. Leave Uncle Fiki alone. That's a nice car. Anyway, it's 7 minutes to 7 this morning. News coming up from outside of South Africa. The United States has seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela, where President Donald Trump has been threatening military action for the last several months. The news outlets Reuters and Bloomberg reported yesterday that U.S. Coastal Guard led an operation to commandeer the vessel, but no details have been released about its name and location. Trump confirmed the news shortly after. At a round table with business leaders, when faced with questions about the tanker, Trump encouraged reporters to follow the tanker. He also declined to identify the vessel's owner.
And back home, the investigating directorate against corruption head, Andrea Johnson, who was interviewed late yesterday for the position of the country's head of the prosecuting authority, explained how it came to be that suspended Ekurhuleni legal executive Kemi Behari was cited as a reference on her CV. So this came after Justice Minister Kubai, who is heading the interview panel, questioned her about this. So the city of Ekurhuleni placed Bihari on precautionary suspension with full remuneration for allegedly failing to take disciplinary action against now suspended Ekurhuleni police head Brigadier Julius.
You know, December, malls buzzing, kids excited, shopping bags everywhere.
Absolutely holiday vibes.
Yeah. And in all that festive chaos, things go missing. Things disappear. Sometimes forever. Yeah. So let's talk about that for a second, right? Okay. What's the most expensive thing you've ever lost and where did it happen? Right? Maybe you left your brand new phone on a food court table while juggling kids and the milkshake and the shopping bags and everything. Maybe your shopping got forgotten in a trolley while you were rushing to get to the car. Or maybe you realized after a whole afternoon at the beach that your sunglasses worth half your salary was gone. I want to hear your stories, right? Send us a voice note or drop us a text message, 060-904-1056, or pop a message on our socials, because I know you're there, and tell us what's the priciest item that slipped through your fingers during a festive season, whether it's this December or anyone prior. I want to know. Let's share the pain of loss.
You know, if there's one point of advice that I would ask you to follow firmly and share with everybody you know.
Yeah.
And it's a mistake that everybody makes at the beach.
Yeah.
You use your glasses.
Yeah.
I have physically seen people people lose it. And you're so confident, you know how to take care of yourself in the ocean. You're at the shore. And then it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
The one
tested 20,000 Rand later in the case I watched. 20,000 Rands later.
Hopefully the person that found it needs the same, prescription.
And then you had all of us trying to scramble, trying to swim, prow ahead, under, hold the nose, do whatever you can to try and find it. Obviously, it's impossible. But panic sets in, right? And then you do what you need to do to help the individual.
Yeah.
It's not coming back. So please.
This one gets involved in the most interesting situation.
I watched it. I promise you. I was at Amshloti Beach.
Yeah, and I actually told you where too.
A family member had his glasses go. So just don't do it. Do not use your glasses. Leave it in your bag. Leave it in the car.
Strap it onto your head.
No, that doesn't even work.
Yeah, no.
A current is something you cannot control. Just don't take it.
Yeah. What's the time?
6.
TBR, where you want to be when you grow up.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Elevate your style with Al-Noor kurtas and fragrances from Potent Eyes Perfumes, exclusively available at Al-Ansar Shop. Visit us at 207 West Road or call 031-208-1601. Experience the best in fashion and perfumery. Al-Ansar Shop where elegance meets fragrance.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
तन्हा हूँ मैं और इम्तिहान लाखों तने हैं सामने बैठा हूँ मैं मायूस कुन आए ना कोई मुझे थामने अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير मायूब हूँ तेरा करम करता रखा इज्जत भी दी बढ़ के दिया औकात से दौलत भी ताकत भी और वक्त भी कर दे खता हर माफ तू फहरिस्त इसियां को छोड़ दे अल्लाह अल्लाह तू मेरी सुन ले सदा حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل نعم المولى ونعم النصير رنگینیوں خود غرضیوں میں ہے گزاری یہ عمر ہے آرزو بس ایک یہی کر دوں تیرے نام شام و سحر تسکین دل حاصل کروں رخ اپنی جانب تو موڑ دے اللہ اللہ تو میری سن لے صدا
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, King Mrs. Zulu Gazwelithini has apparently lost all control of traditional leaders who ignored his suggestion to abandon the 3-day conference that was organized by the Ingonyama Trust Board without his approval. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. King Mrs. Zulu Gazwelithini has apparently lost all control of traditional leaders who ignored his suggestion to abandon the 3-day conference that was organized by the Ingonyama Trust Board without his approval. The conference, which was organized to discuss land management and Amakosi's role, started with drama on Monday when the King's traditional Prime Minister, Reverend Thulasizwe Buthelezi, came and informed Amakosi that the King and the Land Reform Minister Mzwanele Nyonso were unaware of the conference. Buthelezi then read last year's memorandum, which the King handed over to the minister during their first meeting. In the memorandum, Buthelezi reminded Amakosi that the King had asked the minister to dissolve the board because it was appointed without his input and Amakosi. Buthelezi also read out to Amakosi a letter of intention to suspend the board, which he said came from the minister. He then asked the Amakosi to debate among themselves and decide whether it was necessary to continue with the meeting, which both the minister and the King, as the sole trustee and the chairperson, were not informed about. Amakosi expressed their concerns that the King and the minister were unaware of the meeting, but 80% of them, according to the board, remained in the conference and stayed until yesterday, which was the last day. Those Amakosi that remained included the King's Royal Council chairperson Nkosi Zuzifa Buthelezi and KwaZulu-Natal House of Traditional Leaders Nkosi Sifiso Shenga, Those who left said that they did not want to be seen as defying the king's authority by attending a meeting that His Majesty did not know about. Staying with local news, the Durban High Court has dismissed an application to strike the corruption case against our former Director General of KwaZulu-Natal's Premier Office, Dr. Nhlanhla Mkhize, and her 11 co-accused of the role. The accused are facing charges related to corruption amounting to over 37 million rands. Their application was based on claims of unreasonable delays by the state and an accusation that the state had defied an order from the Specialized Commercial Crimes Court on the 6th of April in 2023. That order stipulated that the state must finalize all outstanding investigations and determine the trial forum, failing which the case could be struck off the roll. The defense further stated that the state conducted a fresh investigation and disclosed its findings this year, but failed to disclose this information to the presiding judge or the defense counsels. They argued that the recent disclosure of the use of the new entity for the investigation was prejudicial to all the accused. However, Judge Mbuzeni Matendra said that the state's case has progressed to such an extent that to strike the matter from the roll will further delay completion, since the ongoing process of discovery, request for further particulars and response to the request for further particulars would cease, especially since the defense indicated that they would request further particulars following the state's recent discovery. In national news, the MK party celebrated the swearing-in of Brumelda Zuma, daughter of former President Jacob Zuma, as she joins the party's caucus in parliament. The move has sparked discussions about the party's image as a family business, yet party leaders insist that Brumelda's credentials and activist background stand on their own. Chief Whip Colleen Makubele defended the appointment, emphasizing Brumelda's qualifications and her commitment to the party's vision and political mandate. Brumelda, alongside her fellow newly sworn-in MPs, which were former Deputy Minister Bongani Mkongi, former Lekwa Municipality Speaker Makosazana Khatebe, and Phumlani Kubukeli of the Mkhonto Wesizwe Military Veterans Association, took the oath of office in a ceremony officiated by the National Assembly Deputy Speaker, Anneli Lotriet. Executive Chairperson of the Gauteng Community Police Board, TJ Masilela, says that police must intensify efforts to curb the mushrooming of illegal liquor outlets, which have frequently become scenes of mass shootings and violent crime across South Africa. He said this following the recent shooting in Tshwane, where at least 12 people lost their lives. It was reported on Saturday that a number of people killed in the shooting at a Soulsville hostel in Attridgeville, west of Pretoria, had risen to 12 after another person died in hospital. Police previously confirmed that the shooting occurred at an illegal tavern in the area. Earlier, police had reported that 10 people had died and more than 10 were injured and then taken to hospital. Speaking to a news broadcaster, Masilela said that South Africa should not still have hostels in the area. He said communities around Attridgeville and Soulsville in Tshwane have been complaining about murder incidents linked to the hostels in their area. And finally, the United States House of Representatives has voted forward a bill that would end the restrictive Caesar Act sanctions on Syria, originally imposed during the rule of former leader Bashar al-Assad. The bid to repeal the sanctions was passed yesterday as part of a larger defense spending package known as the National Defense Authorization Act, or the NDAA. Representative Brian Mast of Florida had previously been opposed to dropping the sanctions. In his testimony of the House of Floor yesterday, he warned that under the bill, the White House could reimpose the sanctions if the president views it necessary. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 96 cents, to the euro at 19 rands and 83 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 67 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 52 cents. Gold is trading at $4,216.83 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $62.13 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30 for Radio Alanzar News. I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very
Breaking
much.
news at the bottom of the...
Tabila, thank you very much for that. It's 7 after 7. Let's go play in the traffic.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. Just got a taxi accident on the R56 before Richmond Road. Quite a nasty one. I'm looking at pictures coming through. You got a lot of stuff lying all over the road. So please, guys, if you're on the R56, just slow down, please. It is raining there in very misty conditions as well. Stuck overturn on Boom Street and Chapel Street in Pietermaritzburg. This one is quite nasty as well. I'm looking at pictures coming through. So major delays at the moment. Bourne Street and Chapel Street in PMB. Just allow for extra traveling time there, please. Obstruction, a tree has fallen down on the M7 going to Pinetown. It's between the M13 and the St. John's Avenue Bridge. So the left-hand lane is obstructed. Please, it's around the bend as well. Please be careful as you're traveling in that vicinity this morning. We might have protest action in the South area link road. So just be aware of possibility of protest action there. So just be careful as you're driving there. South Coast Road is quite busy this morning. I'm looking at it at the moment, going northbound towards Edwin Trails Drive, the M7. Just allow for extra traveling time. The N2 northbound between the M7 and 380 as well. Very busy conditions. Traffic is backing up all the way. Remember, the N3 with the earlier accident has still not cleared up. Traffic is very slow moving on the N3, going from Nine Hill, Toll Plaza, all the way to Hammersdale, and then going to Peter Marisburg from there. So just allow for extra traveling time there, please. The M41 coming from the R102, conditions are busy as well, where traffic is backing up around the Hairpin Bend on the M41 going on to the M4. And the N2 southbound, conditions are also very congested between Amstoti and Amstanga due to roadworks. Allow for extra traveling time there, please. That's your second update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rutwolf. Much appreciated. You take it easy to enjoy. He sounds like he's enjoying himself reading tickets. You see the laughter in the background?
What?
You see the laughter in the background?
Can't say that. You're doing the wrong thing.
Hey?
You're going to have to do.
They're having a good laugh. They're like, hey, look at that guy. What's his license plate? There we go. Go find him. Give him a ticket.
I told you not to do that. You did it.
Hey? So guys, if you haven't gotten a hint just yet, the cameras, they are working now. Yeah. They can see, like this camera in the studio catches Mondi behind me. He's busy fiddling with fiddling with their headphones.
The wrong ones, I think.
Right. It's 9 minutes after 7. This is your breakfast rush.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil Cooking Oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Durban, mornings are fast and furious, but when life throws a curveball like a fender bender, don't stress. From minor scratches to major smashes, Big 5 Accident Repair Center gets you back on the road. Fast, flawless, fuss-free. Expert repairs, precision workmanship, the best service in town. We turn accidents into afterthoughts. If your car's been in a smash and you can't wait for cash, remember the name, Big 5 Accident Repair Center. Your one-stop, 5-star panel shop with a difference.
The views and opinions expressed by the guests and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
11 after 7 on a Thursday morning. Today we turn our attention to a critical issue affecting South Africa's public healthcare system. COSATU has made a formal submission to Parliament on the Special Appropriation Bill following major funding cuts from the United States Agency for International Development. Earlier this year, more than 4 billion rand was withdrawn from HIV/AIDS and public health programs, impacting over 500,000 South Africans living with HIV and threatening the jobs of 20,000 health workers, many of whom served in universities, community clinics, and NGOs. Government has stepped in with 754 million rand in additional funding through the bill, but COSATU argues that this still leaves 1.25 billion rand as a shortfall, a gap that continues to affect workers clinics and people who depend on these life-saving services. Now, joining us on air, on screen as well, COSATU's parliamentary coordinator, no stranger to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar, Matthew Parks. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Breakfast Rush.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Always a pleasure. Matthew, for listeners who may not be familiar, can you briefly explain what led to these sudden US aid funding cuts earlier this year?
Well, I don't think anybody around the world was expecting this one. But, people would recall when President Donald Trump took office end of January, he signaled quite early on that he's changing things. And literally within a matter of about a week or so of his taking office, he announced he was closing down the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. USAID funded about half of the funding for PEPFAR. PEPFAR was a very progressive project, still exists, kind of, launched by the former President George W. Bush about 23 years ago. Presidential emergency funding for HIV/AIDS in Africa. I'm getting the title slightly wrong, but anyway, it's fine. We were receiving about 7.6 billion rand, I think, for this year, funding from the US through USAID and a couple other agencies for HIV/AIDS program. It is really quite an important program. It has helped save millions of lives across the African continent and even in South Africa over the last 2 decades. It was being dispersed largely through Government Department of Health, but others through clinics run by universities, by NGOs. It employed about 20,000 community health workers. About 500,000 South Africans, so largely poor, were receiving the HIV/AIDS treatment. And there was about a week or so from the tweets to the funding stopping. So that caused a lot of chaos because the government didn't have time to now go and find money. It meant the community health workers' work stopped almost immediately. Those people who were receiving the HIV/AIDS treatment through the clinics were now thrown into turmoil. Where did they go and get their treatment, etc.? It's interrupted. So, and of course, government budget processes, we were still busy with the parliamentary process for a few months at Parliament. So that threw a lot of chaos into it. So this bill is kind of trying to now pick up some of the pieces. Since that time, half of the money continued through the National Institute for Health, so a separate US department. So that is positive. That didn't get deleted over Twitter, thank heavens. There was also an intervention by the US Congress to say, look, there's human lives at risk. So that's a good move for the US Congress. And they added a few, I think about 2.6 billion rand, I forget, of additional funding. So that helped ease the burden. I think our frustration with government was that while it took so long, they really looked at funding that they had received. One understands why as government, but they didn't take into account that there was university clinics, NGOs who were playing a critical role saving lives, who were affected and who basically have come to a halt. There has been some additional supplementary funding coming through the medium-term budget policy statement as well to reinforce the health department, but still the damage was done. Once you lose money, once things stop immediately, the damage is done. And especially for those workers, unemployment remains unemployment.
So many of these health workers deliver frontline services in poor communities. In your opinion, what gaps have opened up since their jobs ended?
I mean, it's a huge gap. The public healthcare infrastructure already is overwhelmed. People will go to a day hospital in Cape Town, the Cape Flats, for example, queuing at 4 in the morning. They may get seen at 4 in the afternoon for basic treatment. There's long queues and backlogs in public hospitals, etc., for surgery and treatment operations, etc. So it's under huge stress. So these university clinics help play a significant role. They help ease the burden on the state, help make it easier for people to go receive the treatment. And when people are receiving the treatment, you want them to continue to be able to work, to take care of themselves and their families, to lead normal, productive lives. But if they're having to queue for a day or 2 days at a time every month to receive the medication, it means they're not able to work on those days. They lose out on wages, etc. They might even lose their jobs if the employer is not a compassionate person, unfortunately. So they played a significant role. And of course, I think when we have an unemployment rate of 42.4% or 12 million South Africans, we don't want to see a single person lose their job. The 20,000 health workers lost their jobs. That is a painful blow for them, for their families. And I think that's partly our frustration that we needed to act much faster. We needed to act within weeks, not months, or not 10 months. What I appreciate, the parliamentary budget process isn't overnight. It's not like going to the ATM and just withdrawing money. But there's human beings here, and I think in that case, we must really find ways, because this is not going to be the last time there's going to be drama in our lives. There is always going to be some sort of chaos in the world, and we should find a fast way of responding to it, just like we had to during COVID-19. Nobody could have diarized previously, we're going to have COVID on this date, let's make a plan. I think the other lesson we've also learned is that it's fantastic if you're getting aid from any country, no matter which country it is, whether it's the US, whether it's China, doesn't matter, to be honest. Accept it, welcome it, appreciate it, but let's use it in a smart way, that when that aid comes to an end, because it will come to an end, because there's other countries' taxpayers' money, we have no vote over should it stay or not. We shouldn't have a heart attack when it ends. But then let's use it to build a clinic or a hospital or buy an ambulance or buy medication or invest in IT systems. So when it ends, we don't have a heart attack. We're not thrown up into chaos. So we made a mistake of using it to fund salaries. We should always absorb that salary cost ourselves and then say, you know what, we need 1,000 ambulances. Let's buy it. Or we want to build a clinic in Durban. We want to revamp the hospitals in KZN, whatever the story is. And that when somebody is angry at you and packs the bags, it's okay, just say thank you. But the clinic and the hospital is not going with them on the flight back to the US.
Exactly. Matthew, as a final question this morning, COSATU is calling for proper funding in the 26-27 budget and medium-term expenditure framework. What exactly are you asking Parliament and Treasury to commit to?
Look, I think we must stop looking at the budget as a burden to society, as a wastage. Stop stressing so much about deficit. Yes, we must manage the debt trajectory, no doubt about it, to secure the nation's sovereignty, etc. But also we should take an approach that if you cut corners, well, there'll be consequences. I think we should rather say, let's invest in the state, modernize it, make it world-class to deliver quality public services, because there's a consequence of underfunding healthcare. People die early, people can't work, they can't take care of themselves. There's a loss to the family of a breadwinner, for example. If somebody's sick and can't work, the employer loses the worker, the productivity of that company is lost. If that person is unemployed, the money they would normally have spent in the economy buying goods, buying clothes and food, etc., is lost. So we should take a longer-term approach. Let's fully fund healthcare. Let's move towards universal healthcare as envisaged through the National Health Insurance. But let's really take the SARS money. In the South African Revenue Service, they've shown you how you can fix the state. You appoint competent management, like the commissioner at Kisvetter. You fill frontline vacancies, you hire skilled staff, you invest in the institution's infrastructure, IT capacity, you remove corrupt and criminal elements. And then you'll see SARS is delivering a fantastic world-class service. And society is benefiting from it. The economy is growing because of it, and the state will collect revenue because of it. So we should have a similar approach: invest in quality and achieve the long-term results that society needs.
Indeed. Thank you very much for your time this morning, Matthew. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
That was COSATU's Parliamentary Coordinator, Matthew Parks, here on your breakfast rush this morning, 7:21. And when we come back, we're telling you what to expect at the Cellular City Group of Vodacom stores.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Elevate your style with Al Noor kurtas and fragrances from Potent Ice Perfumes, exclusively available at Al Ansar Shop. Visit us at 207 West Road or call 031-208-1601. Experience the best in fashion and perfumery. Al Ansar Shop where elegance meets fragrance.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This is the Breakfast Rush. It's the intelligent choice.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
Our Black Tag sale is now on, and devices are opened to all networks unless we tell you otherwise.
No, wait, slow down.
We will beat any advertised price on prepaid devices and gadgets. Free 14 gigabytes of data on the E5576 Pocket Wi-Fi router. Free 4 gigabytes prepaid LTE starter pack. 10 gigabytes LTE prepaid bundle, super fast internet, 4G LTE. We've got 150 megabytes per second download. We've got an upload speed of up to 50 megabytes per second. We've got 1,500 mAh battery and your standard micro USB port, giving you, remember, 10 gigabytes free data, 7 gigabytes anytime, 7 gigabytes night owl. And our device gives you a free cable, gives you a charger, connects up to 10 devices, costing 249 Rand, including all of the data. Get the value. Why do you want to pay more? We've got a red hot deal. Don't miss it. Available for new lines only. So, 100 gigabytes of data.
No, calm down. Just read it. Don't sing it. Just read it.
100 gigabytes of data with free Wi-Fi router worth 499 Rand. 40 gigabytes anytime. 40 gigabytes night owl.
You don't say.
And 20 gigabytes additional for Nishal's extra hours of TikTok. Anytime data. 229 Rand per month. So 229 Rand per month over 24 months, saving you up to 1,200 Rand. You want to add to that? We'll give you the red gigabyte red core. That's 199 Rand per month over 24 months. 1 gigabyte anytime, 100 minutes. More Instagram time, 6 gigabytes red core. So that's also including 5 gigabytes additional anytime, 399 Rand per month, 6 gigabytes anytime, plus we're throwing in 250 minutes for you. An additional one. 200 gigabytes of data. So we're doubling things up for you here. 100 gigabytes anytime, 100 gigabytes night owl, 299 Rand per month over 24 months, saving you 720 Rand this December, giving you a free Wi-Fi router worth 499 Rand. This deal available for new lines only. Unlock up to 40% off when you add these SIM-only deals to your contract. Save yourself big amounts of money with 3 gigabytes of red core, 199 Rand per month over 24 months, 1 gigabyte anytime, 100 minutes, and more, 6 gigabytes red core, 5 gigabytes additional anytime data on this plan, 399 Rand per month over 24 months. So we divided 6 gigabytes anytime, 250 minutes. You've got your December data. You've got your December talk time.
Right. Gossiping time. Why not? Hey, listen, this free router offer is exclusive to these stores.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Santon 2.0.
Do you have what it takes to win? Call now and let's find out together. The Breakfast Rush 0861 904 904.
Can I give away a prize? It's December. I feel like giving away a prize.
Like now?
Like right now.
Really?
Like right now,
Only if you're giving it to me.
now.
If you're not giving it to
No.
me, then no.
No, I'm not giving it to you. I'm giving it to the first person that calls in on 0861904904. I've literally got a minute and a half. So dial the number quickly. 0861904904. We're going to give you a quick demonstration of the brain squeeze.
Let's do it.
Don't squeeze your brain early on a Thursday morning. 0609041056. Cape Town Vibes 021. Just joined us on TikTok. Okay, bye. Right, 0861904904. Call in now. We'll give you a quick demonstration of the brain squeeze, which takes over the airwaves on Monday morning. Don't call us on the WhatsApp line. I can't answer that.
Wrong number.
Yeah, no, well, it's the right number to send a WhatsApp, just not to make a phone call. So 0861904904. That's the telephone number for you to call in if you want to win a prize right now. I'm going to give you a Vodacom prize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Done. The one that
I think they need the prize.
it's in my office like right now.
They really need the prize.
So if you win it right now and you drive over right now, I can give it to you immediately.
I think the
dish
airtime
out.
bundle is depleted.
We can dish out immediately. Put the call through, Monley. Don't worry about talking to them, finding out if they're making biryani, because he likes to know those things.
Yeah. He's
Yeah?
probably making lunch plans for tomorrow.
With whoever's calling in. Hey? I can see a name. I just can't see the call. Just put it through, Baba. Press the button, send to studio.
I
Send
know
to
what he's
studio.
doing. You know, Mondi will ask you,
Yeah.
so what's for lunch tomorrow?
Where
You're making dalgos, or you're making biryani?
Where you stay?
What kind of rice are you using?
What's your ID number? Money wants to know all of those things because we kind of need those details in order to give you a prize. And then I had a minute and a half, and the whole minute and a half was gone because you sitting there telling Monley what a nice guy he is. He's so polite on the telephone, Monley. So nice. We call it breakfast brush.
So?
1 second. I'll be back. Just give me a second.
Take a deep breath and get ready. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
You can't be serious.
I'm waiting. The time is ticking. The time is ticking. I don't know what is happening. I was going to give a prize now. And it wasn't even going to be permanent jewelry. Like, what on earth is permanent jewelry?
What do you mean, what on earth is
What is
permanent
permanent
jewelry?
jewelry? How are you going to clean that thing?
Clearly, you haven't been to Bougie Bay.
How are you going to clean your permanent jewelry? Like, you're going to take brasso and brush your teeth like certain people do because your jeweler and your
Stop
dentist
it.
is the same person.
Nah. You need to go. You need to go.
Have a coffee.
No. You need to go to Bougie Bay.
No.
They'll do a demonstration for
Let
you.
me do you a favor. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nishal Sarawat. Bougie Bay comes to me.
Okay.
For proof, look on your left. Hey, that's it, man. Our time is up. You didn't phone. You did. Oh, Tyra, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Tyra, where are you from?
I'm from Mokopani.
Tyra, I know the map very well, but where is Mokopani?
And
Did you say Northern Transvaal?
yes.
There you go. That is awesome. Alhamdulillah.
That is
Reaching far and
amazing.
wide.
So, Tyra, at the moment, you're sitting in Northern Transvaal. Like, you're not in Durban at the moment.
No.
Then, Tyra, how are you going to pick your prize up?
I will have to post it to me.
Ooh, Nisha.
No. I will do that.
Very sweet.
I will do that. If Tyra wins, I will do that. Tyra, the brain squeeze works like this. You get 1 minute to answer 5 questions, get 5 out of 5, and you win. Right? So today's demonstration, I'm going to be giving away one of the Vodacom prizes. So if you get 5 out of 5, I'll post it to you. I promise you this. Take a deep breath. Here's your 60 seconds.
Take a deep breath and get ready. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Question number 1. What big mountain is the focus point of sunny Cape Town?
Mount Everest.
Question number 2. 2 oceans join at the southern point of Africa. What are they called?
The Blue Ocean.
Question number 3. What is South Africa's biggest desert called or desert called?
South Africa's biggest?
Desert. The one with all the sand.
Oh. Sahara Desert.
Number 4. How many provinces does South Africa have?
5.
And your final question. What is the name of the longest river in South Africa?
River Nile.
The time is up. Tyra in Northern Transvaal. Unfortunately, you did not get 5 out of 5 this morning, but I want to thank you for listening and calling in. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Jazakallah.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, Sam.
Nasmia Kasim. What is the big mountain? All right. What big mountain is the focus of sunny Cape Town?
Table Mountain.
Number 2. 2 oceans join at the southern point of South Africa. What are they called? Get it wrong, I dare you.
Indian?
Uh-huh.
Atlantic.
Hey, correct. Look at that. South Africa, now depending on the pronunciation, right?
Right.
Desert or desert? South Africa's biggest desert, the one with all the sand.
Kalahari.
Correct. How many provinces does South Africa have?
9.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And what is the longest river in South Africa called?
According to the babies in the grade 4 classroom, it's the Orange River.
Congratulations.
Where's it?
You win.
Where is it?
You win.
No.
You win nothing. Sponsored by nobody, and you're welcome to pick it up tomorrow. No, Mike is gone. I put it off, and she's still talking and talking and talking. But hey, listen, it's quick demonstration of what Bougie Bay is bringing you from Monday, where we're giving away 300 Rand of their money to you per day. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If you don't win Monday, Tuesday is going to be 600. If you don't win on Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be 900. If you don't win on there, and you don't win, Friday is going to be what's 3 times 5? Wait, well, hold on. Put your mic back on now.
I want my Vodacom prize, but 1.5.
If you don't win the entire week, Bougie Bay is going to give you 1.5 grand on Friday. And it seems like she just found out.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Hey, hold on. Now I got to get your headlines. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Do not go away.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, Higher Education Minister Buti Manamela says that he has not received a damning dossier outlining allegations against the Vice-Chancellor of the University of South Africa, Professor Puleng Lekabula. The ANC Women's League says that it will announce its preferred candidates for ANC leadership in due course, and that the list might not necessarily include National Assembly Speaker Togo Didiza. And finally, Ukrainian forces have reported an unusually larger Russian mechanized attack inside the strategic eastern city of Pokrovsk, where Russia has reportedly massed a force of some 156,000 troops to take the beleaguered and now destroyed a former logistics hub. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. Got to get your last traffic for this morning.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. You got to contend with thick mist if you're driving on Amlaz Road this morning on the N3 as well, going towards Amlaz Road or going towards Camperdown, Peter Masburg. Mist is quite thick, so please put on your headlights and so on. And what I'm looking at, the roads are wet as well. So obviously, there might be some rain in that vicinity as well. The accident in Cliffdale on the NC westbound is being cleared up now. The entire freeway is opened up. So traffic is now flowing. So that the backlog of traffic is now starting to clear out on the N3. Hopefully in the next half an hour, traffic will start flowing quite nicely in the vicinity. I'm just looking at pictures coming through. It's backlogged considerably on the N3, but remember, it is moving. So traffic is going towards Pietermaritzburg quite nicely now. I'm hoping that there's no chain reaction with other vehicles meeting collisions on the N3. We've got a lot of traffic on the N2 northbound as you're approaching the Spaghetti Junction from the M7. Also the N2 southbound between Amgeni and Spaghetti, there's congestion as well due to road work. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Sup, really quickly, would you pay... Wait, just give me a second. Would you... I had to spit that out. Would you play paddle?
Yeah, I'll play paddle.
You have?
Yes.
Somebody, I'm not going to say who because there's like 4 or 5 people here right now, right? But somebody here is going to go play paddle today for the very first time. Do you have any tips?
Now, you remember, before I give you tips, in the old days, we called it tennis set.
Tennis set?
Yes.
It's the same thing?
It's exactly the same thing. Remember,
no
in the old days, we played on a court outdoors. It was not fenced out around, you know. You played on a court outside, exactly the same court. It was called tennis set. Then you had the tennis, which was played in the tennis court.
Right.
Now you got paddle, which is being played in the tennis court. It's the same thing that you know, we played tennis set in the old days.
Does that help you in any way learn how to play the game? No. Okay. So
now, hang on. I'm going to tell you the game.
Okay.
Take a Red Bull.
A Red
Bull? I won't play the game.
The one thing you're not supposed to say.
Not at all. So I've played squash many times.
Now, guys, look, play this game. You need to be very fit. You need to have good shoes so you don't get hurt. And also wipe your palms.
Wipe your what?
After every 10 minutes because your palms.
Oh, he said palms. My word, I heard something else. I'm like, why?
That makes sense. You're going to need to hold that racket. So you're going to need to hold it firmly.
No, go.
So make sure you wipe.
Right. So you got to act like a taxi conductor from like Phoenix or something. Carry a dishcloth with you. No. What's it called?
Use my sleeves.
Right. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, Shub.
Assalamu alaikum.
Have you played paddle before?
I honestly heard him wipe you or something else.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Your hits, your sound, your station, your TBR. Monday to Friday.
Let the games begin. Think you've got what it takes? The Brain Squeeze is back and Bougie Bay is ready to put cash money in your pocket. Cash money. All you have to do is answer a few general knowledge questions. Get them right and that 300 Rand is yours per day. That's 300 Rand per day on a rollover, the Breakfast Rush and Bougie Bay. Adding a little more spice to your December with the Brain Squeeze. Think you've got what it takes? Let the games begin.
At our bakery, freshness is baked into everything we make, from rustic sourdough loaves to soft paninis, cheese rolls, and gourmet donuts. Discover the freshest artisanal bakes, warm and golden straight from the oven. Ensure there's something fresh for every occasion, whether it's dinner, a get-together, or simply something special for the table. Visit our bakery at Checkers Saxony Westwood. Checkers Saxony Westwood. Butchery, bakery, and deli. Certified by the NIHT.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Right, so you're locked into it. It's your breakfast rush on Radio Al Ansar. And today we're talking to you about permanent jewelry. Permanent jewelry. It sounds exciting. So in studio, we have the owner of Bougie Bay, Mia Khan, to tell us more about the concept and, of course, to let you know where you can get your hands on these luxury items. Mia, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. I'm awake now.
You're fantastic. Yeah, before we get into the very important questions, let's just find out really quickly the brief background of Bougie Bay.
Bougie Bay started off as a local jewelry brand, literally at the market, unable to pay 100 rand store fees for the day.
Aww.
And we worked our way up into creating something for people that would matter. And now Bougie Bay is proudly Durban's first ever permanent jewelry specialist, the brand that brought permanent jewelry right here into KZN, making it the trend that you all are craving right now.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Where are your stores located?
Alhamdulillah, our stores are now located at Saxony Westwood Mall inside the luxury lane, and our very own flagship store in Umhlanga opposite the biggest mall, which is Gateway.
Nice.
Tell us about the concept of permanent jewelry and Bougie Bay basically being Durban's first to provide permanent jewelry.
So permanent jewelry has always been an international, before it became a trend, it's been an international experience, but at a very, very expensive rates. This is because it's a handcrafted experience and you're working with metals that are very expensive. It was previously always done in pure gold. It has never existed here in Durban until 2023. Diamond Walk with Al Ansar, where Bougie Bay launched its first permanent jewelry range. And alhamdulillah, we still have our clients from the Diamond Walk in 2023 that has these pieces on still.
Well, it's permanent, I should hope so.
Yes. The good thing about permanent jewelry is once you put permanent jewelry on, you can never take a shower again. I'm just kidding. You should have seen the look on your face. Alhamdulillah. So what Bougie Bay did was, Bougie Bay literally sat, which is me, literally sat and we came up with different type of materials.
Yeah.
And we had to get these materials passed as per the South African Government Gazette of Precious Metals. Because people need to know exactly what they are wearing. Remember, traditional jewelry compared to permanent jewelry is two different things.
Correct.
People want to know, can I bath with this? Can I shower with this? Can I travel with this? Questions. It's not just jewelry, it's an experience. From me creating pieces for people giving birth to their first kid, to people getting married, adding on charms. So each charm tells a story, which is why I brought these to show it to you as well.
So there's a whole 2 boxes or trays, if you will.
It's just the teaser.
No way. Molly, pass those trays over to me. So while Mia's busy telling everybody
So
about
with
it.
Bougie Bay permanent jewelry, every piece is basically a story of your life. From you giving birth to your first baby, your first, obviously, you passing, you getting a degree, your marriage, purchasing a gift for a loved one. Every single charm tells a story with Bougie Bay. I've been there for our clients through it all. I've been there from passing from grade R to metric to varsity. That is what Bougie Bay permanent jewelry is all about. It's about making your memories last forever.
So exciting.
That's just a teaser right there in your hand, hey?
So I know when I walk past the tables, where, whenever we're doing shows and you guys are there are tons of these. And you've only brought 2 in this morning. And
because I have a secret for some event that's coming up.
No, don't worry about that event.
Tell us.
I just saw Nazar charms.
Yes. That's one of the most popular ones.
You could have permanent Nazar charms.
Nishal, I think you need a good few.
No, she just gave me the whole box.
What are the various services that Bougie Bay offers?
So because Bougie Bay comes from a background of being a jewelry specialist, not just somebody who provides and resell products, Bougie Bay is also we also offer on-the-spot engraving jewelry, right? But this is something that's very different. It's not just names, texts, mantras. You can basically write a message for your loved ones. Your exact handwriting is laser engraved on that piece.
Wow.
Now, that is something that's not really easily accessible, especially here in Durban.
So is it like a pendant?
It can be a bracelet, an anklet. It can be a token. It can be anything that we offer. Most popular ones are always tokens to add on to as charms and necklaces and bracelets.
Oh, that sounds so fantastic. Okay, so what are some of the new plans, perhaps exciting launches that customers can expect?
One of the exciting launches, and I think this is the first time this is going to be happening at Al-Ansar as well, because I backtracked everything, is that, as you would have seen, Bougie Bay has launched piercings at our stores. But for Al-Ansar, we have some really exciting piercing ranges coming up. And mind you, Al-Ansar, we cater for the ladies, of course. So these piercing boots will have a parda facility as well, because we have to cater for our ladies.
Absolutely. So you mentioned it. Let's talk about it really quickly. The Durban Summer Souk. It's not going to be the first time Bougie Bay is there.
No.
It's not going to be the first time Bougie Bay is at any of the events, really. What are you doing differently besides the piercings? What are you doing differently at the Durban Summer Souk that people can look forward to?
Basically, this time here, we're taking jewelry personalization to the next level, meaning that you are not restrained. Bougie Bay is launching something very new at the Durban Summer Souk for the first time. Again, I don't think anybody has ever done this.
You are literally building your piece from scratch. From scratch. How you get to build that piece all depends on you. From color to design to how you build it. Everything starts from scratch. Everything done in under 5 minutes. And I'm very nervous for this event to be here because this event usually is way bigger and bolder.
I'm booking my space now.
Huh?
Taking me as number. I'm
That is why you guys are going to get a hold of you because there's a lot coming for this Durban Summer Souk.
I'll go to her house. Fine.
Good. So, boys and girls, you can find Bougie Bay at the Durban Summer Souk. They're going to be that stand that is large, sparkly, black, and
Alhamdulillah, full of lights.
Are we looking forward to it? We're looking forward to it. So Monday morning, we do the brain squeeze. We're going to start with 300 Rand. I gave you guys a taste, a demonstration of the questions. Were the questions too difficult?
No, it was actually really good. I got the last one wrong.
Only the last one. Like you forgot Orange River.
And she didn't even study.
I don't know why I thought of the ball river, guys. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you the most difficult question on this entire list. Which city is also known as the friendly city?
Durban. Definitely Durban.
I want to take that and say correct. Unfortunately, I can't.
It's Durban.
No, the friendly city is a city that only Nazmira Kassem can pronounce. I still call it Port Elizabeth.
Yeah, I call it too, but I disagree with the answer. They need to do more research.
I think it's Durban.
It's me.
All right, to find out if it's true or not, you've got to join Bougie Bay at the Durban Summer Souk, which is going to be, when is it?
From the 22nd of December to the 4th of January, from 12 to 12.
Don't listen to me. Because she's telling you the setup date and everything. So you can, she's going to be there on the 22nd.
Oh, yes!
So you can come in on the 24th.
Amazing.
Right?
Absolutely amazing.
See the
Are you shopping?
I want
Are
to
you
add
seriously
something
shopping?
to everything that Mia has said.
Yeah.
I know the specialization is permanent jewelry.
Right.
But if you like me, you can walk into the store and have your personalized custom design jewelry made, and it doesn't have to be permanent.
Yes.
You don't want it to.
We can. There's a lot of removal. This will be
I
also
must
manufactured
do that.
So it's not just permanent.
Good point, Michelle.
You think she can make headphones, Michelle?
Thank you, Mia. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for the brain squeeze that you guys are sponsoring from Monday. I'm going to say Jazakallah in advance for the headphone pendant that you're making for me. I really do appreciate
I didn't say your name.
I didn't even think about that until Matt just mentioned it. So can we make it like any design?
With the range that we launched for the Durban Summer Souk, yes,
Any
yes,
design.
you can.
Really?
Any
Only
design.
when's your birthday? February. Yeah, you got from now till the end of January to design a deg.
A deg?
Pendant. Because that's all Molly talks about, a deg.
I thought he was going to say Chiefs or something.
No, a deg. So
Okay.
whenever he's thinking about look at his pendant and it'll be that. Oh man, we are looking forward to being with you guys through December, and of course next week. You guys are most welcome to come back and answer a few questions. Maybe you can help the listener win some of your money. Why not?
Definitely.
There you go. Hey, the brain squeeze comes your way, courtesy of Bougie Bay, Monday morning here on the Breakfast Rush. Mia, thank you for coming in. Jazakallah khair for actually coming into the studio this early in the morning. We really do appreciate you.
Means a lot.
And we shall see you again in December. Well, later on. So the Devon Summer Show, 24 December is when it kicks off, and it runs all the way past the the date when you put the new calendar on the wallet on. Yeah, past that date. It goes to the 4th. That's it for the show as well. And there's Mira Kashim.
I'm going with Mia. Be the
I know,
best
I see.
version of you.
She's busy shopping here.
Yeah.
You should have brought all of these things. Anyway, do good, be good. Till the next time.
Let the games begin. Think you've got what it takes? The Brain Squeeze is back, and Bougie Bay is ready to put cash